Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Kakasungura YouTube channel. Keep subscribing. Do not watch before you subscribe. Our aim is to hit 100,000 subscribers. And once we reach 100,000 subscribers, tutasherekea hapa kwa kuchinja mbuzi. Anyway, you know, Raila Odinga has so much information regarding the Kenya Kwanza government. And I have always believed that Raila gets intelligence. Raila gets timely intelligence. Why? On Sunday, Raila said the Venezuelans who were involved in stealing the last year's general election and the country, Raila even revealed the hotel they spent their night. I didn't believe Raila has so much intelligence from this government. But then, that is not what I'm here to tell you. One thing I'm here to tell you is, for the first time in the Kenyan history, we are having children governing this country. Young people for a long time have yearned for leadership. They have cried for leadership. But it is emerging that young people, they make decisions out of emotions. They don't make decisions because they have sat and they have comprehended a particular issue before jumping into a conclusion. They just opt for a conclusion. And later they realize, oh, no. Kumbe, we made a wrong decision. You know, the president of a country is the face of the constitution of that country, is the face of the country's economy. Once economy in a particular country dies, the president is to blame. In case there is no peace in a particular country, the president is to blame, because the president is entirely mandated to make sure that a country is united. Like in Kenya, when you see the president, you see the constitution. He is the custodian, he is the face, and the constitution defines the president as the symbol of national unity. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is in the public domain and it's not something that we should hide. When you look at William Ruto physically, the way he talks, the way he eats, the way he works, it's evident. Even you don't need rocket science to be told. He is a man under severe stress. That itself tells you. Unajua, mtu wako kwa stress unapata, yani, uso yake imejivuta sana. Huyo mtu hata akiongea, unaona, yani, William Ruto akiongea, unaona ni mtu, yani, ni mtu ambaye hana amani. Hana amani kabisa. He is really fighting very hard. He is finding ways possible away from Gachagua and other people and other headliners. Ruto is trying to find ways to talk to Raila Odinga. But then, because he is a young person, he is being misadvised. They are making decisions out of ignorance. They are making decisions out of emotions, which later cripple them. But as we speak, William Ruto, yesterday night, when he hosted religious leaders from the Islamic religion in State House, Ruto made remarks that are weighty to those who care to think politically. William Ruto was pleading with Raila Odinga. And he was pleading with Raila Odinga not to resume his weekly protests. He was pleading so much. He was pleading. And he was telling Raila that the Ruto is willing to do whatever Raila wants, as long as Raila stops the maandamano. Because alikuwa anasema, if calling Raila my brother can make him to suspend the protests, I'm willing to call him my brother, and I will add my dear brother. You know, that statement is from a person who has given up on dealing with Raila. A person, najua watu wao ndio waliharibu maneno. Raila hangewafikisha mahali amewafikisha. Kwa sababu ni watu walianza kujipiga kifua. Oh, Raila is a nobody. Oh, Raila, we shall deal with him. Oh, Raila tutamunyorosha asubuhi. Oh, huyo mzee wa kitendawili akwende. Oh, nini. It's now William Ruto is realizing that dealing with Raila Odinga is not as easy as he thought. That's why he's saying, if calling Raila my brother will end the demonstrations, as a president, I'm willing to call him my brother 10 times, and I will add my dear brother. As much as that statement appeared sarcastic, but to me, it means a lot. That statement can be anchored and be defined as a statement that alludes, a statement that shows a man who all the techniques of dealing with Raila failed. Kwa sababu kama ni polisi, Raila ametangulia ICC na ripoti yuko pale. Kama ni Jose kama kwenda kutamba na Saba, Raila ashajua wako Kenya na mpaka anajua hoteli wanaishi. So hao watu wa Kenya kwanza, they are really getting it hard to deal with Raila Odinga. And Baba, let me tell Ruto, you cannot steal an election and still want to call Raila my brother. Raila says, ulimuibia kura. Hawezi ibia mtu na ukuja kumuita my brother kabla haujarejesha kila ulichomuibia. The only way brotherhood can be maintained is by returning what you stole and asking for forgiveness. That is the only way brotherhood will exist. But then, you cannot come to my compound, steal my cows, go milk. You are still with those cows, and you still want to call me my brother. I'll kill you alive. So the only solution to this is Zakayo ashuke chini, aombe msamaha, arudisha alichokiiba, kirudi kwa mwenyewe. That's the only way Raila will accept the brotherhood. But until then, there's no brotherhood in this. Ruto, I am surprised, he is now admitting, you know, I'm surprising that he is admitting that the weekly protests are destructive to the economy. As now he is realizing that Raila can mean to cripple the economy of this country. Lakini hapo nyuma, umekuwa ukisema Raila hawezi, Raila ni mtu bure, Raila tutatiri na yeye. Umeweka Gachagua amemutusi, all kinds of abuses. But I'm happy that you've come back to your senses and realized that yes, Raila can mean to cripple this economy for years. Now, I am telling Raila Odinga, William Ruto amejua kweli you are a force which is almost impossible to deal with. Amejua hiyo. Na wakati amejua hiyo, press them hard. Finya kabisa. Finya bottom. Finya kabisa. Amejua kwamba you are a force. Ameanza kuelewa. Ukisikia president anasema kwamba the weekly protests are destructive. Najua, do you remember a statement he made a few weeks ago? Akisema, when Raila announced that every Thursday and every month tutakuwa na maandamano. Alafu Ruto akasema, I'm looking forward to a day when the Kenya's economy will double while demonstrations are on. That's what he said. If you remember, you remember. But then let me tell you, there's one thing you should know. It will force William Ruto to calm down. I'm telling you that for free. He has no alternative. Hana njia ingine. He has to calm down. Aketi chini kwa mchanga. There's no alternative. Hakuna njia ingine. That's the only way. I'm willing to call Raila my brother. Hata akitaka 10 times. If that is what he wants to. Raila doesn't want you to call him brother so that he can end maandamano. No. Raila, you know, whatever that is happening, it's not about Raila Odinga. Whatever that is happening, it's not about Kalonzo Musyoka. Whatever that is happening, it's not about an individual. Whatever that is happening is about Kenyans. So, you can call Raila your brother. But kama wa Kenya hawajamualao, is still impossible. Raila is a representation of 8 million strong Kenyans. So kusema tunataka kuita Raila brother ndio amaliza maandamano, hiyo ni ndoto ya mchana nani. This is what Ruto said.
Kama kumuita Raila Odinga my brother.
Sikia, wacha nianzisha fresh hii kitu. Wacha nianzisha fresh. Sikiza vile anasema.
Kama kumuita Raila Odinga my brother ndio itasaidia awache maandamano, awache fujo, mali ya watu isiharibike, biashara ya watu isiharibike, mimi nitamuita my brother mara 10, hata nitaongeza my dear brother.
Okay. Umesikia vile anasema? Yani, it has reached a point whereby Ruto is willing to do whatever he can for Raila to end maandamano. We want to tell the president, tunakuja. Baba yuko njiani. Mungoje. Tunakutangazia hali ya hatari mapema. Baba yuko njiani anakuja. Now the only advice I can give you is only one. Jipange. Prepare yourself. It's going to be messy, noisy, with casualties. Jipange. Baba, by bats and talks sasa tumeka katika kaburi la sahau. Baba anakuja. This time round, ile kukonda iko hii Kenya, ni Mungu tu anajua. God bless you. See you in the next video. Asanteni sana ladies and gentlemen.